I know sometimes you probably wonder if what you're doing is working or not. So it helps to hear testimonials from other people doing similar things. So it's not just idle chatter online. So let me read you a couple of testimonials. Here's one from Love and Lights. Marcus, I've been off my HRT for 4 months now, and I'm doing great. It's because of you and Kara that I wanted to try and quit. I get a lot of women who are really, really up in arms about this. This is a very sensitive subject. They swear it's the best thing in the world for them. It does help, but it's a crutch. So, I keep saying stop doing the things that cause the problems, and then you don't need the crutch. So anyway, she says she was so afraid. Estradiol is being touted as a wonder drug that will save your bones, your hair, your brain, your muscles. Yeah, I mean, everybody, that's the big thing going on. I learned it is a Band-Aid, and lowering stress and eating and moving and sleeping properly is the cure. She's right. I also learned mast cell activation can be caused by high estrogen, and I began to suffer from it after 5 years of MHRT. It's really hard to see with the sun in this thing here. Anyway, now that I'm off of it, no more asthma and systemic itching. Dude, you saved my life. And at first I didn't want to believe you, and I was pissed at you, just like most other women. They're all pissed at me for saying this. For making videos about the dangers of HRT. LOL, please forgive me. Well, I'm so glad you did this, and I'm glad you shared this for other women to show that, the real answer, I mean, think about it. Whatever caused the problem, you're still doing it. And if you're hiding the problem, that's still going to be causing issues elsewhere. So you can't keep eating pastries and bagels and drinking coffee and alcohol and sugar and dairy and thinking it's not going to have any effect on you. Sure, you might not be having your hot flashes and your energy levels might be better and all that, but it's still going to cause issues. And if you end up getting your gallbladder removed and then eventually your thyroid after that because you're low fat, high carb, and I've lectured enough about this with the coffee and the alcohol and the sugar and dairy and all that, but it's going to catch up to you. So the sooner you naturally do what's right, you don't need this crap anymore. So anyway, that's just, okay, that's great. Let's move on to the next one here. Sheila K04. When me and my children, Sheila, my children and I, okay, started taking your green formula, vitamin C powder, and Irish sea moss every day, a smoothie about 7 years ago. I kid you not, my daughter's hair went from barely growing to reaching her butt. I call her Goldilocks. It's so beautiful. Beautiful blood work when I get my yearly checkups. It's incredible what nature can do if we just stop the crap and eat what's real. Thank you so much for changing my family's life. Yes, that sea moss, I get so many comments from people. Just don't trust me. Read the comments from all these people who are saying this. It makes your hair grow like crazy. Nothing makes your hair grow faster than stuff from the ocean, from the sea. It's got every mineral known to man. It is the mermaid secret is sea moss. And yeah, obviously the other stuff too is really good for you. So that's great to hear. Okay, JJALL663. Marcus, I found you and Kara because of your ozone video 10 years ago. Since then, I listened and implemented your products and food. I'm the only person in my family that hasn't been hospitalized. I still have all my body parts. My physique looks better now than in my 20s, and I still look 40 instead of 54. Thank you for the best education money didn't buy. Well, thank you for sharing this. What I'm thankful for is that you people are sharing this with other people to show that it actually works and it's real. And having the courage to say no to the things that you're addicted to can change your life. So thank you for sharing this. Danielle Rosemarijan. First thing in the morning, I take my heaping teaspoon of your liver formula and some water. My osteopath told me my liver improved a lot after taking it for a few months together with daily approximately 8 hours intermittent fasting. That is great. That's a great way to clean anything, is to fast. And yes, the liver formula also helps. Because your liver is the center of everything. That is probably one of the most important organs in your body because it's huge. It does over 1,000 different functions. It's not just a filter for cleaning. It's your energy center. If your liver's clogged, you're low on energy. It helps in so many ways with hormone balancing, creating hormones, recycling hormones. So if you have hormone issues, your liver is a good place to start. Okay, Alyssa Smyer. I was struggling with horrible depression for many years, and your videos about success were some of the biggest beacons of light that got me through that time. I watch your Ticket to Paradise speech and Live in Paradise for Less video more times than I care to admit, and now that I finally get it, my life too is changing beyond my wildest dreams. I completely agree that your gems about success, wealth, and relationships are the best things you could ever share, and you give them completely for free. That to me speaks much louder volumes about how much you care about us having wonderful lives than the cost of your Marcus products ever could. I've been one of the quiet ones, but I'm happy to start speaking up more. We're always here for you like you've been for us. Thank you for saying that. I know most people, they just watch quietly and don't say anything. And the loudest ones are usually the negative ones. They're the ones, it's that one kid in the class that's always yelling insults from the back of the class. And that's what everybody hears. And the quiet ones, they don't say anything. They just watch. So thank you, quiet ones, for coming forward and sharing all this. And yes, the thing that I like to talk about the most is not food. It's not diet. The really important stuff is changing what's up here. Yeah, obviously what goes in your mouth is important, but up here is the most important thing. And this is what controls your future. If people complain about not having enough money, not being able to travel, how they're in victim mode, like they think there's nothing they can do about it, and that they're just a victim of society. And I told you, I was like that too. You got to change what's up here in order to change your life. And trust me, when you start making money, when you start having the freedom to travel the world and do what you want, you can start, people say, I can't afford healthy food. Well, that's part of it. You can start affording it, and you can start doing all the things that you always dreamed about. So the first step over to get to that point is to change this. Change your mind, change the negative thoughts, change all the things that are stopping you from being free to be yourself, and stop being a slave to what you call the system and other people who are trying to, you think, keep you down. You're free to live your own life. You just, that is the most important thing, I think, in all my videos. And what makes me sad is that those are the videos that don't get they get the least amount of views. Everybody is looking for, what do I take? Just tell me what to take. What's the magic pill? So I can get thin and have more energy and have no more hormone problems. That's what most people want, is they just want that quick fix. And those are the videos that they watch. Not the ones where I tell them, change the way you think so your life changes and you start living the life that you want. Prosperity, success, some people think money is bad. Only bad people have money. Well, if you think that, you're never going to have money. So you got to change the way you think. So my Ticket to Paradise speech, the Live in Paradise, people live, that's another thing. People live in the tropics and beautiful islands with beaches and palm trees for almost nothing. A lot less than it costs them to live in Ohio or Minnesota or something where the weather is horrible and it's just not a fun place to live. So watch those videos. Watch the videos where I start talking about things that are beyond food and diet, and start listening to what I'm saying about how to get free from your burdens and your depression in life. All right, BGIVCO. Your Green Pro C gave me the life back after a heart attack 8 years ago. Now at 73, I'm off all the pills and I feel great. Took 2 minutes to set up an account on your online store, which I've had for a while now. Yeah, it's funny. Some people complain that they're on Amazon because they don't want to take the time to set up an account. It only takes 2 minutes. From that moment on, you get the best stuff in the world. Green Pro C is the favorite product of mine because it's the combination of the green formula, the protein formula, and the vitamin C all rolled into one. If you're going to take one thing at all, I suggest that. Just put a couple of heaping tablespoons of that in your smoothie, or just water, and drink it down every day. It's the best way to start. It tastes great. This guy said he had a heart attack 8 years ago and he got his life back, and he's 73 and he's off the pills. That is awesome. So let that be an inspiration. This is so inspiring to hear this stuff. It's never too late. People say I'm 60. Is it too late? Is it, this guy's 73. I get 80-year-olds. I get 90-year-olds saying their life is changing. I always say, if you're still breathing, it's not too late. All right. Last one, Strawberry Cupcake 4471. You will never know how much you have changed mine and my husband's lives. We were ill, bad food, etc. I came across your channel many years ago, and now my husband is off his meds and I am off painkillers. There's some inspiration for you. Pills are not the answer. Those are things that hide symptoms. What you need to do is get rid of the cause. And that's usually very much controlled by what you put in your mouth, in your mind, in your soul, in your body, and the decisions you make in life. The way you talk to people, the way you see things, the way you feel about life. That is the secret to everything. If you feel better about things, your decisions become better. You think more clearly. And that's what I'm about, is to inspire you. I'm not just here to tell you what to take. Take this, take that, The answer is, what do you stop doing that's causing your problem, that's holding you back? And a lot of that is negative thoughts too. So start clearing out the crap that's holding you back in life. And that includes the negative thoughts. And start allowing more positive stuff in. Clear the way for the good stuff to come into your life, because it can't come into your life. It's if your rooms are full with bad stuff, clear it out. Create a vacuum so it can get filled with new, better things. And it will happen. It will happen. So that's what I'm here to do, is to inspire you and bring on the good stuff. The world is such a beautiful place to live if you allow it. And I hope I can inspire you to allow that to happen. So, all right. Well, thanks. Keep the testimonials coming, because these are real people. I have it in my newsletter. Sign up for the newsletter at marcusnews.com or thehealthylife.com. And you'll get the newsletter and you'll see these testimonials every week. And that's a great way to boost yourself and to make yourself be inspired to a healthier life. All right. I want you to have a great week, and I'll see you in the next video. Until then, bye-bye.